Hello everyone, welcome to Software Quality Assurance Training Session Day 8 sequel. My name is Narendra and let's start it. So let's recap what we learned in previous classes. So in previous classes, we have learned date function, which is also kind of some function of single row functions. And in date functions, we have learned current type stem, we have learned date 8, we have learned date different, we have learned date time, we have learned day, month, year, quarter, and week. So we learn like how to find the current date, how to add the date. It could be negative or it could be positive date, like 8 minus 2 date and a specific day. Find the difference between one date to another date. So we have learned the date difference. Also, we have learned to find the date times. It will be find a day, find a month, find a year, find a quarter, or find a week. That we have learned about date functions. Today, we'll be learning the number functions. There are 4 5 types of number function that we are going to learn. So, what is the number function? Number function is basically applied for the number data, right? Number data. So, the number function is work on the numeric data, like 1 2 4 5, like that number, right? It's like a numeric data or decimal data. This function will work. So, what are those functions? Are there are round function, ABS function, ceiling function, floor, power, square root, and there is so many functions. But in this video, we will discussing about only these functions, right? So what does the round function do, right? A round function round a number to the specified number of decimal places. The round function help to round the number to the specified number after the decimal places. Let's see here. The round will look the position that we pass. The round will look the position that we pass after the decimal point, and it will look if that number is less than 5, right? If the number is less than 5, it lead to 0. If number is more than 5 or 5, it will lead to one extra number, right? So for example, if I say 2.5, 2.5 is 2.5, if after point the 5 is lead to 5 is close to 10, so 2 become 3. Let's see the syntax here. Syntax is round function, and what is the value, like what value do you want to round, and from what position do you want to round. It is before decimal or after decimal. So let's see the demo also. When you run this demo, we will see there. Then when you run this query, what it will see is it will see the first number after the decimal places. Okay, when you run this query, it will see the first number after the decimal places and see if that number is less than 5 or more than 5. So I put 1 here, right? First position after the decimal. So after the decimal, first position is 4. So it will see if the 4 is less than 5 or more than 5. If if it is less than 5, then it will keep the same number and the rest number will become 0, right? So we know that this is less than 5, so it will keep sorry, yeah, this is less than 5, so it will keep same number and rest of the number will become 0, right? That is what the concept said. If that number is more than 5, then it will add one number, right? For example, if this is, let's say for example, if this is 5, then it becomes 6 and another number becomes 0 0. So if if the number is more than 5, it will add 1 and make the other number 0. That means it will make all these two numbers 0 if that 4 is more than 5. Please consider please consider similar concept for if I put second position or third position or minus one position or minus second position and minus third position and so on. So we have to focus this position and this number. Let's run one by one, okay, and then see. Let's execute and see. So if I see, as I know that this 4 is less than 5, so what happened? It will become 4 and the other number become 0 0. Remember I told you, because I put one position, so this will look the first position after the decimal point and see if that position is less than 5 or equal or more than 5. So if equal or more than 5, it will make one number here. It will add the one number, and after the decimal point, if this close to here, and then rest number becomes 0. Let's read. Let's understand some more examples. Okay. So let me copy paste everything here. So let's see here. What, can someone tell like what will be the results? Result will be 4. This number will be same, and the 4 will be stay for same, and this to become 0 0. Why? Because after decimal first position, which is 4, is less than 5. So let's see here. See here, it remove the first number and it become 5. So you see the first, it will see the first digit 4, which is less than, and it become 5 and it's added, right? That's the second number. See here, 0. What happened? Because the first position is it at 248, because it see the first, this one, this is the 5 and 5 is close to 10. That's why it make one number to the left number and rest number it becomes 0. So if you see here, it add one number to the 7 and it make 247 and rest number it makes 0. Right? Let's run this one. I put 0. So I put 0 and then 0 means it will look directly to the decimal point. And in the after decimal, you see that this is 4, right? So 4 is less than 5. It's not going to lead to the 10th. It will be leading to the 1 0. So what happened if this is less than 5? It all convert 0 because I put the position 0. So it will convert the 0 and it will make everything as it is. Let's see the 2 digit. So if you see second digit, right? What is second digit? 8 here. Let's see here. Let's run and then understand. So if you see the second digit is 8 and 8 is more than 5. So what happened is it will add one number to the, it will add one number to that number, and the it will add the one number to that number, and it will make all the number that are right side, it makes 0. So if you see here, second position is 8 and 8 is greater than 5, so it make as 9 and the other number make as 0. So see here, let's see 2 digit. So these are the same ideas. Yeah, this and this is the same. So let's remove one. Now if you see, so we learn about the positive number. Now if you see the negative number here, if you see the negative number minus 1 will go after the, I mean before the decimal places, so it will go here. So if I run this one, I say minus 1 means here 5, because it go the before decimal places. If the number given, if the position is +1, positive 1, then it will go to the right side after decimal places. If the number is negative, the position number is negative, it will go left side of decimal places. So it will go here. So if you see here -1, then in that situation it will look that number and see if that number is less than 5 or less than 5, or 5 or greater than 5 or more than 5. So if you see the first position is looks like 5, right? Which is more than, which is a lead to the 10th. So what happened is Here it will become 0 and it will add one number to the 10th position. So if I run this query, it will become 130. Why? Because 5 is greater than 5 is leading to the 10th position. So that's why 5 becomes 0. But 10, 10 will add one number to the 2 and it becomes 13. 130. Let's see this one here. This one, right? We added 24, right? 24 is definitely less than the 4. The 4 is not leading to 10. It is leading to 0. So what happened is it will make 0 and the answer will be 124. So if you see here, 120. See? So it is not leading to the 10. It is leading to 0. So it becomes 0. So when it becomes 0, it will be 120. Let's go to the second two digit of negative. So two digit, second digit of negative, that means it will look the 5, right? It will look the 5. And is the 5 is leading to 10 or leading to 0? So that is leading to 10. So when the 5 is leading to 10, it becomes 10, and 10 means 1. It will gonna add the one number. It will gonna add one number to the 2 and it becomes 3, and the rest of number it gonna make as 0. So it will be 1300. See here, 1300, right? Now see the another example. Second digit is a 3, and 3 is leading to the 0. It's not leading to the 10. So if the 3 is leading to 0, it will round the value. It will round 3, 4. It will make a 0, right? Rounding means where to go and where to round. So if you see, the 3, 4 is less than 3 is less than 5, right? That means it is leading to the 0 side. So it will convert the 0 of all the number after that position. It will convert 0, and that number will be the final number. So for example, in this example, if 3, 4 and dot 5, 6 become 0, the answer will be 1200. See here, 1200. Let's discuss two more example with three digit of the negative points. So I put third position. Third position in this number, the third position is 8. So do you know the 8 is leading to 10 or it's leading to 0? As you know that 8 is leading to 10. So what happened is it will add one number to the just left number, and the rest of the right number make it 0. So in that situation, it will add 1 here and it become 2, and all number become 0. So it will be 2000. So if you see here, it become 2000, right? Similarly, if you look this number, you know the third number in this number is leading to 0, right? It's not leading to 10. So what happened is, from this number onward, all the left number, it will all the right number, it will make 0, and that will be the answer. So if I make all the number 0, it will become 1000. So see here, 1000. So basically, round is a function that helps to round the number based on the leading to the 0 or leading to the 5. If the number is leading to the 5 or more, it make it will add one number to the right number, and that number will become 0. If number is less than 5, then that number itself becomes 0, and all the numbers that are in right, it will become 0. I hope you guys understand. A little bit confusing, but if you do the practice, you will be understand. Next me next, it is the ABS function. What is the ABS function? ABS function is written the absolute value of the given number. Basically, absolute value means the positive numbers. Like for example, if you have some negative number, you want to convert that negative number into positive number, you can use ABS function. So note, ABS can convert the negative number into positive number. ABS can convert the negative number into the positive number, but the positive number cannot be converted into the negative number by using this function. But if you really want to convert the negative number, you can use this one. But if you want to convert negative number by using ABS, you can use minus keyword before the ABS function, and you can use. So for example, the syntax is ABS, and put the value in a negative and run the query. It convert as a positive. And you have positive number, you want to convert it to negative, put the minus functions in front of the ABS and then do that one. Let's execute this query. Okay, so I put 9, right, and I put 9 negative 9. If I run the ABS, if I execute the ABS, it becomes 9 as a positive. See here, it makes positive. But if I run positive 9, it will not convert as a negative, it is still 9. Similarly, even though the number in the decimal places and the number in the minus, it will convert the positive way. But see, the 9.5 is the positive and I want to convert in negative, I can use this function minus. I can use this function. See here, I put minus here. So for example here, what I'm saying, select convert all salary in a negative way and make temporary column called update salary from the table, right? So if I run this query, if I run this query, what is doing is null cannot be converted as a positive or negative, right? Everybody knows that. We already discussed that. But if you see the original salary was 6,000 and it make minus 6,000. So ABS function which helps to convert the absolute value of negative value. Why do we need to use the ABS function? Because the reason why sometimes when in real-time project source have some positive value and target will have some negative value, and there will be given some condition that all the value from source that went in target that are converted into the negative value. Then in that situation, if you need to compare the value, you can use ABS function and then make both side value equal, and then you can pass your data, right? Next, ceiling. Ceiling, everyone know what is ceiling. Ceiling means like a roof, right? So ceiling returns the integer greater than or equal to that given number. See here, ceiling return the integer greater than or equal to the given number. Whatever number you're gonna give, either this number stays same or it number go up. It display greater value if any decimal is given. Any decimal. See, if any decimal value or you gonna give, it will give the next value. It will not look the positions that you're providing like it is less than 5 or more than 5. It will not look. Any number that you're going to provide after decimal places, it will lead to the next number. So for example, if you see here, I put 20.35, right? 25.35, actually if you leave 3 and 3 is leading to the 0. But here, the ceiling will not make this 0. Ceiling will make it 21. So any number, any the decimal point, after decimal point, any value you're gonna give, it will go up. It will always go to the ceiling. It will always go to the upside. So let's execute the query and see. So for example, it become 21. Even though 3 and 5 is leading to 0, it become 21. See, even if I put 0.001, right, still leading it to 21. So the selling functions is help to generate any value after decimal place, helps to convert that value into the next greater value. So if you see here 20, I put 0, it will make 20 because there is not, but if I put here 1, it will make 0. It will make 21. See here. Now let's see the negative way, right? In the negative, if you put minus 20.99, it will go up. It will go up. Now it will see it's leading up minus 20. Why? Because minus 20 and minus 20.99, which is more? Minus 20 is more, right? So always it go up, it will not go down. If you let, for example, if it convert minus 21, that means it's going less, because minus means negative. So minus go, minus work in different way, right? For example, is a 9 minus 19.9 is greater, or 19 is greater? Minus 19 is the greater than minus 19.19. So if you see here, it's become 19. So in that situation, always, even the positive or negative, always it will lead to the next greater number. So you will be confused here, because minus 19.90, you will be thinking that it should convert as minus 20. Now think here, is minus 20 is more, or minus 19.90 is more? Definitely, while looking, minus 20 looks more. But for example, if I say that you are going to give, you are owe some money, and your money is minus 19.9 or minus 20, right? So the owing means, are you going to give the money someone? So if you give them $19.9 or $20, so if you give $20, that means you are losing more, right? So rather than losing more, how much you are saving? That means it's saving is kind of $19. Okay, negative always work in negative way. Next number is floor, right? Floor. What is the floor? Floor is exactly opposite to the ceiling. Like ceiling was leading to the next uh, extra number, next positive way. However, floor will lead to the next negative way. So let's see the floor. So I put here 20.99. So 25.99, what could be less? It become $20, because it will, by default, it will convert into the lowest number, just lowest number. So see here, it convert to the 20. Now here, 20.99, 20.99. Now, if you run this one, if you run this one, it become minus 21. Why? Because minus 21 is less than minus 20.99. For example, you are paying someone 20.99 and you are paying 21, which is less. That means this is less, because you are paying to minus 21, and here you have 20 minus 20.99. So always this is greater than this, because first you have to make minus 21, first you have to convert it positive. So to convert this positive, you need minus 29. But here, if you want to convert this number in positive, you need only 20.9. That means at least you save 1 cent here. For example, if you have loan 21 cent, then here at least you save 1 cent here, right? Similarly here, it go more by the way. So if you see here, it become 20. So 20 is less, this is less than this, because that is negative way. This is less than this. I hope you guys understand. A little bit confusing, but don't worry. When you do the practice, you will be learning. Then power, right? What is the power? Everybody, I think everyone know about the power. Like 2, the power of 2 is 4. Power of 3 is like that. So the power return the number raised to the number 1 power. The base number, okay? The base number 2. For example, syntax, if you see the power, base number and base power number. So what is the base number? You're gonna first you're gonna put what what is the power of what. So first, what is the power? So what number here, and the power of will be here. So the base number can be in any column also, and power number can be in any component. So for example here, if I see here, you what you understand, power of 2 is equal to what? So that means 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Power of 2, power of 2 is 3. Like power of 2 of 3. So here 2 to 2. Power of 4 times of, so 4 times 5 times 4 4 4, right? Similarly, so the power is basically it will make the uh, power of the age. For example, let me run this query and then explain. So power of 2 is become 4. 4. Power of 2, 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3. So 2 into 2 into 2, it become 8. So 8. Power of 4, 4 power 5. That means 4 times 5. That means 4 4 4 5 times. It will do the 4 4 4 4. It becomes here 4 16. Again 16 times 4. Again that time 4. Again that time 4. It becomes 1024. Similarly, power power base number is minus 3, minus 3 power 2. So minus 3 power, that means 2 times minus 3 into minus 3, 2 times, right? That become plus because minus and minus convert as a plus. However, if I do minus 3 power 3, that means 3 times 3 times 3. That that 3 will convert positive. Again, minus 3 will convert negative. So it will run this one. It will give minus 27. Similarly, power of age and 2 power. So in the demo table, there is so many persons and they have their age. So I'm giving the age, any age, whatever the person age is there, convert, make that their age the power of 2. So age times age. So see, if you see here, for example, age. Puri, John Puri is 25 years age. So I'm giving 25 times 25. It becomes 625, right? Similarly. So you can use the number also and you can use the any column also that I discussed, right? Square root. Now, square root is the upper kind of like, the making the square root of given number. See, the square root written the square root of the given number, syntax square root and the number, and make sure the square root cannot be used for negative number. Yes, if you have negative number and you want to use the square root, first convert that negative number into positive number by using the ABS function and then do the square root. Let's see that. So 25, everyone know what is the square root of 25? It's a 5. But if I give minus 25, will it work? No, it will give error. See, because this is invalid because you cannot convert the square root of negative. Yes, if you want to, if you have value negative and you want to find the square root of that value, let them convert as a positive way. So to convert the positive, we have just learned using the ABS function and then convert, then make the square root. So see here, it convert the positive and it came as a positive square root, right? For example, here you have 2 to the power 5, the power of 5, 2. So 5 power 2 and then came square root. So first this function will make the power. So what is the 5 times 5? 25. And then it will convert the square. So that is the 5. The answer will be 5. See here. Similarly, minus 49 and the square of that, I use the ABS function and then it make me this. Let's see if I can use the in decimal point. Like for example, 49.5. 49.5. It will give the square root of that also. So any number that you give, it will make the square root of this. Like 25.99. Let's see. 250.99. What is the square root of that? 15. So the square root function used to convert to get the square root number of the given number. If the number is a negative and you really want to convert in the square root, convert this number as a positive by using the ABS function and then do the square root. So I hope you guys understand. From today class, let's recap what we have learned in today class. So we have run the number functions, right? And there is a six types of number functions that we have learned. There is so many types, but as we know, you are working as a SQL server. Some of the function might not work in SQL server, like what is called trunk, right? Trunk function, not for SQL server. But we already learned the trim functions. Trim is also help to trim the number or trim the character. So we already learned that one. So today we have learned the round functions, which is there is it round based on the position that you're gonna provide after the value, and then we have learned the ABS, which is converting the number into positive or negative. Ceiling that lead to the upper, that lead to the next one step ahead. Floor that lead to the downside. Power that lead to the times into times. Square root that kind of opposite of the power. So I hope you guys understand, and please go ahead, watch the previous video if you have not watched. Otherwise, you may get confused. So please go ahead, watch the previous video, and also a small request for everyone. Please subscribe my channel and like, comment, and if you have any concern questions, please reach out to me. Thank you so much.